Authorities say for 2 decades, from age 11 to age 32, the boy, who became a young man, was starved and tortured. In the end, police say he saved himself by setting his own room on fire. And first responders carried him to safety. They said it wasn't that hard because he only weighed 68 pounds, their description. We've been on this story since it broke back in February, and you probably remember the victim's stepmother pleaded not guilty to kidnapping, assault, and cruelty, among other crimes. But now her attorney says news reports are one thing, but he wants to see the evidence that the state has against his client.
There's a claim that he was starved, near death. We've heard about Holocaust. I haven't seen anything to support that. So if those are the claims they're making at trial, we'd like to see it.
So what's the holdup in turning over the victim's medical records? Officials say the man has changed his name to protect his privacy. And to continue protecting his privacy, they'd need to purge his new name from all the files. The accused woman's name is Kimberly Sullivan, and Sullivan's lawyer, Ioannis Kaloidis, joins me now live. Good to have you back on the show. Thanks so much for coming back, Ioannis. Let me start here. The notion that you would like discovery in order to prove that perhaps the reports are wrong, that this alleged victim is 68 pounds. The police, the firefighters, the victim himself all said 68 pounds. Do you think that they're lying?
Well, I don't know that they're lying, but I haven't actually seen anything to support this. And I know that everyone's talking about the 68 pounds, and I think it's something that makes a good soundbite. But as of right now, it really doesn't mean too much to me. I've seen no records to support it. I've seen no medical records. The state is going to have to do more than say he was 68 pounds. How'd he get there? Why'd he get there? And if they're going to put it on my client, there has to be some evidence of it.
So the other issue is without medical records, and understandably that's a big piece of all of this. There are police reports, there are body cam videos, and there are interviews, and they show this young man to be extraordinarily thin, terribly dirty, and very unkempt. Is that not satisfactory? Yeah,
so he was dirty, he was unkempt. He was thin. That doesn't mean my client committed a crime. There has to be something more. We understand his weight was low. I recognize he hadn't showered or wouldn't clean himself. I recognize that, but that doesn't mean my client's committed an offense. So, and we have those reports, but until I see medical records, until I see anything else that really ties this together, it means really nothing.
So the issues about the medical records, the fact that this young man has changed his name, and the authorities say in order to turn over medical records to you, they need to redact, and that could take a lot of time. Is that a legitimate excuse for the delay in you getting any medical records, or do you think there's something nefarious at hand?
Well, I don't think there's anything nefarious at hand where I don't think there's anything improper going on with the delay. I'm not making any accusation of that sort. As far as the delay and the time, the reality is our courts are overworked. Most prosecutors' office, public defenders' offices, they have a large caseload. So things take a very long time. We are a little frustrated with the pace of this, but I don't believe the state's attorney's office is doing anything improper. They're trying to be cautious, which is understandable. My issue is with the redaction itself, the desire to redact the name. I don't think that's appropriate.
You want to see that name. Okay, I understand that. I have that question for you. We just saw a picture of you with your client. It's been 4 months since Kimberly Sullivan has been arrested and has been out on bond. What is life like for her right now? Is she getting out into the community? Has anything happened? What's the response been to her in her community?
Well, life's been very difficult for her because her face has been published all over the place. She's under a great deal of scrutiny. She does not spend a lot of time in the Waterbury area for her own safety and for her own privacy. It's been extremely stressful on her.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.